That's the problem. More people do prefer to drive. That is our issue. Turan. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have that model? I don't recognize the name. I'm thinking the Touareg.
Touareg.
Yeah, that's Porsche, not VW, but same company. All right, here we are in Building 3, where you can smell the fiberglass. So I know they're busy. Here we are. This is where it all takes place, right, Kathy? This is the fiberglass manufacturing facility. All this stuff over here, I guess, is going to be taken away. But this building is being dedicated to fiberglass production. Over here in the distance, you can see the spray booth. And we can see the boys are working on our molds. William has sent a crew of, I guess now 9 people.
4 people.
Four. Oh, did he send the other ones home?
I think there are only 3 people.
I thought he added 4. That he brought 4 more. That's what I was told. I don't know. There's a bunch of people from William's shop here that are prepping the molds and getting prepared to pull the first part out of the molds. So they are hand polishing the molds to make the part as good a quality as we can get out of it when it's being pulled. You can see that they have identified some areas that need polishing. That's what the pencil marks are for. This is the roof mold. He's using a fine grit wet sand paper to make sure that the mold's as smooth as a baby's bottom. This is the upper hull mold. Which I believe they've likely finished or are about to finish sanding. This is the lower hull mold, and it looks very good to me actually. That's a very nice sheen on it. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Yeah. Ni hao. And these are Atomic's boys, Williams employees. Doing a very good job. And this part here is the deck. Yes, sir? There's no. So they're using 1000 grit. Thank you. Very fine grit sandpaper. So they've been at it for what, almost a week, finishing.
It's probably 4 days.
4 days. Well, they're doing a good job, so very pleased. Okay. So this is the new spray booth. They just built that. And there's going to be another building added as well. Another spray booth for fiberglass layup. This guy's, yeah, here you are, thumbs up, yeah. I see the sprayer's working better. But he is applying the gel coat to the mold in preparation for putting fiberglass down. This is not the Loon, this is the twin-engine jet ski that Sanjiang will be producing alongside the Loon. They still have to add the ventilation in here. I know the equipment exists, it's going to come in, but I guess they want to get a jump on things and get things going. DSM is the supplier of the gel coat, Neo Gel. I believe it's made in America. In fact, I wanted to check that. So I know DSM is, I believe they're an American firm. They certainly exist in America anyway. Huh, says here Switzerland. Okay, well, now we know. I was hoping to get them to use as much American material as we can. Here's some little parts that they produce for the twin-engine jet ski. And there's their compressor, their quality air control system for the compressor, so you don't get anything contaminants in the spray line. They put a new service panel in here. They're still wiring it up and expanding as we expand. But Williams said that he had a lot of troubles with the supplier for the spray gun, but it looks to me like the sprayer is spraying okay. So these fellows are prepping the mold. They're actually doing hand layup. So they're prepping a mold. Yeah, this is hand layup. This is the dirty job of making the fiberglass. Ni hao. So these are sharks, boys. Yeah, there's 6 or 7 of them. Yeah, okay, so he did send 4 more. I guess he had probably 3 here and he sent 4 more. It depends on the lamination schedule. It tells them exactly how many layers. I suspect it's about, no, they're gonna go thicker than our boat. Our boat is 8 millimeters, which is 5 layers generally. They're gonna be probably going 6 or 7 at least, including the gel coat, which is that layer there. But they determine a lamination schedule, and it tells you exactly what material, how thick it should be, and whether you reinforce it with core. For example, I'll show you here. This is core. It's the white stuff inside there. It just adds further reinforcement to the part, so it makes it stronger with only having to add a little bit of material. You can make it much stronger with the core than it would be if that core wasn't there. So, for example, he's right now laminating in some core material to strengthen whatever this is. I guess it's a hatch. But that honeycomb material that you see, it looks like a bee's honeycomb. That is core, and it's cut to size. It's a scraps laying on the ground over there. In fact, that is Nitacore. That's stuff that we like in America. Feel how light that is. That piece has literally no weight to it at all. And yet, because of the honeycomb, which is a very strong structure, bees know this, it can add a lot of strength to the part with little cost and little weight. The material that this is made out of is recycled pop bottles. You know that garbage that those old guys pick up around the area? It gets recycled into this. So it's a renewable, recyclable material and adds tremendous strength. It's amazing how much strength it adds to this part. Many times its actual strength that it would be if it didn't have the core. And the thicker that is, the more strength. So our parts will be cored as well. There's different types of core material. This is what we call it Nitacore. But there's also foam core, which I don't see any samples here. But it's another material that we use for coring. And this too. This is a core as well. It's a very thin material, but when the resin gets into it, it becomes very strong. So that's why it's also very flexible. You can see it can go around a corner very easily. Yeah. More so than the other material can. So if not too much strength is needed, this will be used. It doesn't have to be perfectly cut because you'll never see it afterwards. It's just inside you don't see it. So it's not important that he cuts it to exactly the proper shape. You'll never see it.